Welcome back to the channel. Why is nobody talking about this? Guys, I have to be honest. I just bought some more Zebec, and in this video I'm going to explain why. Before I get started, I want to make it clear I am not a financial advisor. Nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. Now let's get straight into it. We've been giving out DCA calls on Zebec for quite some time. If you missed out on this, it means you're not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you subscribe right now so you do not miss out on another Zebec price update. But it hit me. We've been stuck in the range since May 25th. Now, some of you bought at the very low in April. Congratulations. Some of you have been holding since 2024. Congratulations. But for those of us that have been buying at these lows, some of you have maybe bought at the very peak. But judging by some of the comments, some people have obviously bought at this area and have not dollar cost averaged. But anyway, if you bought at the lows in July, or you bought in the middle of the range in August, essentially you're either at break even or you might be in a slight profit, or if you are in a loss, the loss is going to be minuscule. But the fact that we are still stuck in the range with Zebec at a $432 million market cap shows us exactly how early we are. Now, I've said it from the start. For me, this is a 2 to 4 year project. This is how long I'm personally planning to be in this project for. Yes, I'm going to have strategic profit taking goals, but at the same time, I'm planning to accumulate over time. And if I can buy at the low, I will be. But guess what? We are stuck in the range. So everybody watching this right now, if you've been buying since, June, July, etc., we're all in the same position, but are we all going to end up at the same destination? And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video today. I personally believe that Zebec has the potential to be one of the most promising coins in the entire cryptocurrency market. Yes, you heard that correctly. I believe that Zebec has the potential to be one of the top coins in the market. I keep comparing it to XRP. I keep comparing it to hedera because I have a strong gut feeling that Zebec could follow the exact same timeline with the early institutional backing, right? With, the types of investors that are behind the project, and not just, institutional investors, but individual large investors as well. And of course, the community like you and I that have been here and are growing as the project grows. And not only that, if you go to the Zebec Twitter page, you also notice they're actually doing real world work, which is very important for me to be in a project for the long term. I need to see that they're doing real world work. So I don't know why nobody's talking about Zebec just yet. I'm talking about in the mainstream, the hype, right? But I think that will happen next. I think Zebec, everybody will start talking about Zebec once price exceeds, I think, that $2 to $3 billion area. I don't even think people will start talking about Zebec the way they did like with hedera or XDC or XRP at these early stages. I think Zebec will need to hit at least a $2 to $3 billion market cap for everybody to start talking about Zebec, updating on Zebec, and of course, buying Zebec as well. But that's a good thing for you and I in the short term because it allows us to compound on our positions, right? Especially whilst we're in this range. And I'll tell you guys, like what I told my premium members earlier today. The reality is, yes, we're stuck in the range. So price is either going to break to the downside or we're going to break to the upside. But as we're anticipating one of the greatest periods in the cryptocurrency market over the next few weeks / months, this makes an ideal scenario for a breakout to the upside. And Zebec has performed quite well within this range. It's moved to the upside, it's moved to the downside, but overall price performance has been great. But I will say this, right now, some people in the community, including ourselves, may seem delusional for buying Zebec at this current area, or for believing that Zebec can achieve the same levels of success as a hedera, as an XRP. But you're always going to seem crazy in the moment, but I think in the long term, this could be one of our biggest crypto plays, right? One of our monster holdings. And we'll have to wait and see, of course. Only time will tell. But I'm happy to be a part of this community. I'm happy to have you guys as subscribers. Again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because I will be posting more Zebec updates. But honestly speaking, if they're not going to talk about it, we will. So, to answer the question, why aren't they talking about this project? Because we're still extremely early. I've added in my DCA position. We'll see what happens next. I'm going to update you guys once the breakout occurs, because I do think we're going to see a break of the range soon. But that's it for now, guys. Until next update, seize the day.